I'm Michael Bennett, Senior Vice President of Global Marketing for Cendyn. First day of ITB. It's been busy, really exciting, and looks like it's going to be a great event. The hot topic so far with the client meetings I've had has been GDPR. So obviously coming up in May, big discussions around data and the impact on their business. So I think that's probably going to be pretty consistent the whole week here. Yeah, that's the big one so far. The questions we're getting are two-sided. So our existing clients obviously want to understand what we're doing to ensure that they're compliant with their data. And then they also want to know what they should be doing. And we also have that lens as well, because we obviously do our own marketing. So we have pretty good in-depth sort of best practice around how we're preparing to handle our own marketing, so we can share that with hoteliers as well. I think the general consensus or feeling around GDPR is that people are anxious. I don't think most are ready. I think people know that they need to do it, and it's getting closer every day. But there's a lot of work to be done, is kind of the general sentiment. This week we're going to talk a lot about CRM. We hear that a lot. Obviously that's our core business. But at the same time, we have a lot of people that are coming to us now. I think CRM's kind of finally, at least in the hotel industry, is kind of, people get it and they understand it can really impact their business. So we had a lot of requests. We have a ton of appointments this week that are CRM focused, so I take that as the industry's really ready for it. It's, what they're looking for depends on the size of the hotel. So if it's an independent hotel, typically they're looking for more of email marketing and, transactional email automation, sort of the core services. And it's not that the larger brands or, resort-like assets aren't looking for those things, but the bigger assets and the brands are looking for the basics plus marketing automation and A/B testing and being able to build journeys and with their campaigns, et cetera. So the more sophisticated. And then we hear from the brands consistently, they want to be able to aggregate data together. And they want to take a holistic look at an entire portfolio or at a regional level versus just a singular asset level. I think it's just the next sort of evolution of digital marketing. And while CRM's always been around and email's always been around, they've finally realized that sort of having that really rich guest profile can enhance and drive additional digital revenue, which ultimately ties to direct, which is still a hot topic no matter who you talk to, big or small in terms of hotel size. Driving direct's really important. So leveraging your data to do that, CRM can be the core engine. So we have a hotel client in California, a large resort, and they made a concerted effort around really looking at the guest profile, sort of their best guests, understanding what their best guests look like, in particular in their high season. And they made a decision to move their business away from the OTAs completely. So they became completely reliant on their direct channel, which means they had to find a lot more people that looked like their best guests. So we really helped them build those, using lookalike profiles, build those personas, and then go out and, instead of throwing a large net, really go into the affluent markets they wanted to attack, and therefore bringing in their more people that look like their best guests. And they left the OTAs about 2 years ago, and they're successfully driving the business direct, leveraging their CRM data. When you approach a CRM solution, you have to understand your data first. And sometimes it's just taking a basic step to cleanse your data, get it into the system, understand what you have, understand what your guests look like. What does your best guest look like? And it might be different midweek versus weekend, business versus group, et cetera. Before you get down the path of I really want to design all these email templates and do all this digital marketing, understanding your data first will make you much more productive, and the ROI will come and will be greater. It may not be quicker, but it'll be greater if you really understand your data first. things I'm excited about outside of what's going on in hotel or the marketing tech arena is understanding. I like to see what the large DMOs do. So the countries obviously have huge presence here. So how are they thinking about, how are they working with their meeting planners, et cetera, and talking to them, and then also what are the brands doing, and to see not necessarily the large brands, but the up and coming brands, especially from Europe and Asia. Understand what they're doing, and are those opportunities for us. I feel like the overall markets are strong. We see, strong in the States. It feels good here in Europe. Asia Pacific's been amazing for us in particular, and we hear from our partners there that it's very strong. So we're very optimistic. I wouldn't say bullish, but we're optimistic on this year and even looking into 19.